Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents, and he has explosive pace to get behind any defence. A real handful and a troublemaker.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about Dembele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice attempts a clearance. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Hakimi. Very nicely done. Dembele, he's gone backward here. And here's Barcola. Barcola. Shapes to shoot! And again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, flag's up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Keeper's got good distance on that. Rice moved on forwards. And here's Saka. Saka. Timber. Rice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barcola. Rice wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eze. Now it's Saka. And it's Timber. And here's Saka. Picks it up out wide. And he's there to get it away. That's a throw. Eze. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neves getting this one clear. It's a quick ball upfield. Vitinha. And it's Doué. Oh, delicate chip through. And that has been cleared. And here's Doué. Crossed into the middle. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Here's Barcola. That's good play. Doué, a cracking ball. And he's following up! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Timber. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Saka. He's in a good position here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Kvaratskhelia. Nice defending, it's got the job done. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And here's Dembele, and the shot! Danger averted for now. Barcola tries a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Gabriel Zubimendi. And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Pacho. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Barcola. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, great run, magical! Out to the right. Eze. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Marquinhos aimed forwards. Kvaratskhelia. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Timber.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Tacho looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. Mendes forwards and with intent. And here's Dembele, hits it!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Arsenal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Marquinhos cuts it out. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. And it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinelli. Incapié, and that's aimed into the middle. Mendes getting this one clear. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Saka. Ball comes in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Played back in. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rice can get it clear. Kvaratskhelia. The referee's awarded a free kick. Shoots! Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. And it's Doué. That's nice. Looking here to chip it through. And that has been clubbed away. Vitinha, gently done. Hangs in across. Saliba clears it away. Now it's Saka. Timber. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Kvaratskhelia. Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel, and it's Dembele.
Doué really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Really well manoeuvred. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. And he cuts out the supply. Martinelli shifted upfield. Played into space out wide. That's the throw. Capier. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saliba, and it's gone back to the keeper. Gabriel, gently done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. And it's Doué. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has found him in acres of space. Timber. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Mendes gets good distance on it. Timber. Can he deliver? Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Saka with the short one. Doué aim forwards. Doué defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hakimi looking for a runner. And here's Dembele. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes. Lovely feet. Oh, they could be... Dembele! It's a loose ball. Capier getting this one clear. Pinged towards the front line. The pass is intercepted. Pacho. Kvaratskhelia. Pacho. Moved on forwards. Timber gets across to intercept that. Gabriel. Rice. Gabriel. Oh, this looks sharp. Paris Saint-Germain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Rice forwards and with intent. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendes. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barcola has been caught there, it's a foul. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Timber gets it away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola purring through the gears. Saka thinks one through. Pacho is there, and he can get that clear. Marquinhos. Vitinha. João Neves shifted upfield. Timber. Zubimendi. Saliba. The most accurate pass. João Neves. And it's Doué. Doué spread out to the left. Time to deliver. Ah, oh, such a clever touch. And it's hoisted clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. That's very neat. Good ball, good take. He'll try to keep this alive. Vitinha. A applies the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. Martinelli. Saliba is onto it in a flash.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Eze. Kvaratskhelia. And it's played forward. It's Mendes. Saka wins the duel this time. And here's Dembele. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Capuyi. Gabriel aim forwards. Hakimi. Pacho. Hakimi over towards the opposite flank. It's Mendes. Oh, that's beat. Capier clears it away. Nice control. Oh, for some tackle that. Zubimendi. That's a look and place it forward. João Neves. Doué. Hakimi. Martinelli. Capuyi. Arsenal getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Gabriel gently done. Vitinha. Succumbs to the pressure. Claimed it back swiftly. Rice forwards and with intent. And it's Rice. Saliba. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rice with a definite foul there, and he's going to have his name taken. Dembele. Moved on forwards. Hakimi, back when it goes. Goes for a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Gabriel. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Doué. Doué Played out towards the right wing. Ball swung in. Haven't had too much on it. Saliba shifted upfield. Eze. Oh, good spread. Can he get onto this? Timber. Eze. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Hakimi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Incapie, gently done. And he thumps it clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Now that's well seen too. Martinelli. Eze. Marquinhos. Martinelli does really well to win the ball there. Martinelli. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Play for a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Timber. And here's Eze. Eze! Well, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Pacho. Vitinha, aim forwards. Gabriel, that's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Out to the left it goes. There are a few waiting for it. There is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Saka.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's played forward. Zubimendi cuts out the pass. Incapuyi. Saliba. Rice. Played towards the other side. Pacho. Marquinhos. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Lobbed in behind. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
It's Timber. Eze looking to get on the end of this. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel, and the keeper's got it again. Saliba, aim forwards. Rice, gently done. Tacho getting this one clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nuno Mendes. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. Saliba clears it away. Nuno Mendes. Played with finesse. Gets it away. Incapuyi. And it's Eze. Over to the left. Martinelli. Shot, surely! Martinelli is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. Kvaratskhelia chasing after it. Raya gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. Doué. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Saliba can get it clear. Eze done delicately. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Marquinhos moved on forwards, and it's Mendes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gabriel gets it away. Incapuyi. Gabriel, aim forwards. Incapuyi. Great run on the overlap here. Capier. Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi, now he's off and running. Subimendi. Eze. Incapuyi. Eze. Eze. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Spread out to the left. Now, can he find a finish? Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Barcola. And here's the chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kvaratskhelia wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes. Capier. And he's heaved it away. Doué. Good running, strong and purposeful. Kvaratskhelia. Doué. Incapuyi. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele, it's Dembele! great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Dembele really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Saka, played out to the right, tries a deft little ball. Kvaratskhelia, gently done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's played forward. Saka is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Here's Barcola. Barcola, there's the shot! He wasn't that far away.
It was a really neat move, Peter, and it had a slickness about it to make it look as if it's been well rehearsed in training.
Marquinhos. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Saka. Oh, nice touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Barcola shifted upfield. That's an excellent interception. It's really well cleared. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in.
Doué made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And that has been cleared. Out to the right. Aim forwards. Calmly anticipates. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Martinelli. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Doué. Hakimi. Tacho, gently done. Martinelli. Eze made out to the left flank. Well read. The danger is averted. João Neves. Marquinhos. And it's Dembele. Barcola. Doué spread out to the left. And here's Barcola. Hakimi. João Neves. Showing good feet. Eze. Saliba, and he goes cross-field. Incapuyi. And it's Eze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Doué. João Neves. And here's Doué. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out towards the right wing. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Shot a goal! Great defending, strong and determined. Doué. Hakimi. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. And here's Eze. Over to the left. Incapuyi. And here's Eze.
Eze really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well timed, excellent interception. Saliba. Rice moved on forwards. And it's Eze. Martinelli. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vitinha. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Incapuyi. And it's played forward. João Neves. Lee Kang in. João Neves. Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. Mendes picks it up now. That is a brilliant interception.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. Proves too strong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Capier. No messing about. just bludgeoned away. Capier. Rice.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mendes, nicely aimed pass. Saliba. Rice. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Martinelli. Nkapuyi. He came in hard, very hard.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vitinha forwards and with intent. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Marcola spread out to the left. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Neves. Now it's Barcola.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia. He can get that clear. Tacho have it back and can go again. Marquinhos head over towards the opposite flank. Kvaratskhelia. Lee Kang-in. And here's Dembele.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Arsenal disappointing at the end there. They lack urgency. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Real chance! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Paris Saint-Germain really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And it's hoisted clear.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Dembele. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Lee Kang-in. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Saliba clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nice physical challenge. The final 5 minutes. Barcola. Vitinha. Barcola. Lee Kang-in. Hakimi. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Arsenal making another change here. Rice, played towards the other side, and it's Timber. And he shoots! Oh, perfectly measured that. Nuno Mendes. And he's there to clear it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Dembele. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha tries to dink it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Clearance is short. Zubimendi gets rid without sophistication.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It is now or never. Time is against them. Saka shifted upfield. Saka. And that was very necessary. Saka's delivery. It's well blocked and back out it comes. much defending, but that'll do. There it is over the line. And a chance! Trossard. And now the breakaway. Lee Kang-in. Kvaratskhelia. This is it then, now or never. Final seconds, this has to be it. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So we've gone the full distance here, nothing definitive, and we will be back shortly for a penalty shootout. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. So this one to set the tone. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Nerves, what nerves? 2 to the good. Arsenal, so down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Big character, big moment, big save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
The third man in the queue.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Arsenal, so can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's in, he's kept them in it.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Lee Kang-in is able to finish it here. And he delivers! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.